An emotional farewell in Baltimore today for a member of the Norfolk 17. Betty Jean Reed Kea died May 13th at the age of 81.
That was 4 days before the 71st anniversary of the historic Brown versus Board of Supreme Court decision that ruled separate is inherently unequal. Regina Mobley takes us back to February 2nd, 1959, the day Kea walked alone down a long path toward equality.
This iconic photo captured Betty Jean Reed and 16 others who bravely integrated Norfolk Public Schools. Most of the black children traveled with a partner as they dodged the rocks, spitballs, and N-words that were hurled by a mob of white parents. But that wasn't the case for Betty Jean. Kevin Kea is her son.
Well, my mother was the only one that went to Granby by herself. So she had police escort with her every day.
Robert Gaines recently wrote about what happened to the late Andrew Heidelberg at Norview High School.
Kids were like just right in the face. He did not get hit, but he thought he could get killed.
Other stories were shared with Reed Kea's son.
We did have some of the white students that did reach out to us. One of them was her friend, and she felt guilty that she didn't really interact with my mother as much as she could have or should have while she was in school, because she was afraid of the negative treatment she would get just by befriending her.
The stories of the Norfolk 17 are hidden no more. Reed Kea earned a master's degree and served as department chair for social studies in Baltimore Public Schools. Angela Kea is her daughter-in-law.
She's a part of what made it possible for all schools to be desegregated. And I also wanted to say, because of her legacy, it is felt in classrooms across the United States because of her trailblazing legacy with the Norfolk 17.
Rest in peace. Betty Jean Reed Kea paved the way for others. Retired Army Colonel Angelo Riddick and I were the first blacks inducted into the Granby High School Hall of Fame. I'll never forget that day. Now, we have much more on this civil rights icon, including a message from the mayor on this story later this evening on wavy.com. Regina Mobley, 10 on your side.